Welcome. Dr. Stephen Hobbs here from the Wealth Movement, sharing some information about co-creating the well-living workplace. On numerous occasions in meetings and when I'm networking and when I'm actually making presentations about co-creating the well-living workplace, the question always comes up, what's the investment? And I thought that I would give you a sense of that through this video today. Now, one of the great things is that at wealthmovement.com/wealth-blog, and wealth is spelled W-E-L-L-T-H, is information in posts, article posts that's on the blog. Now, you can use the search terms workplace and mentor, and that will certainly bring up free articles for you. And in them often are links to other resources that are available to you. There are 5 levels of investment here, and each one has a different level of time, effort, and money. So the first layer is the books, and we have these products, these books, eBooks, that are available to you. Now, we have 8 books that are available now in PDF form, and some of them are on Amazon. And there are 15 more coming. These are workbook styles. 5 of those will be up by November 1st, 2019. So the pricing, the investment in this is anywhere from 99 cents to $19.97, and this is in Canadian. So it's a way to sort of check in and find out what do you need to know about the well-living workplace. It's a great place to start. And the next level is what's called processes and services. There is an online course available called Creating the Well-Living Workplace. And it's particularly valuable to managers, leaders, and educators to get an introduction to what well-living workplace means via the 10 dimensions of the well-living workplace. It includes a self-assessment to sort of see where you are now, and then having done the course, how might you look at this well-living workplace afterwards. It's a great way to learn on an individual basis, and I answer all the questions that come through the course. It's me who answers them. There's no one else. I actually do the answering of the questions. We can set it up as a cohort for your organization if you wanted 2, 3, or more people to go through it. You just have to reach out through our contact form, and I can help you out. That's wealthmovement.com/contact. The level 3 is what we call projects. And what it's about is what's called workplace readiness mapping. And what we do is we work with you over the course of a total of 2 days. So that might vary. It might be a day and then a day, or however it is that we customize it for you, depending on your requirements. But what it does is it gives you an opportunity to dig into the well-living workplace and look at all of the variables in your workplace that's related to the well-living workplace. So it's a way of taking stock of, well, what are we already doing that might contribute, and where might we see places where we need to get a lot more going. And what it does is it helps to get a group together, and through facilitation is look at what is there and see what the report brings out and brings forward for you. The investment is $5,000 plus, and that is, again, a great way to get a group looking at the terms, looking at the paradigm of the well-living workplace, and figuring out where you are. So that's our level 3 project. The level 4 program that's available is called Decision Indicator Mapping. It's a deeper dive into what's happening within the workplace. It requires about 6 months of effort, and what it does is it finds out what are the issues and initiatives. In other words, identifies the issues, identifies the initiatives through a facilitated group program to get a look at what's taking place. Now, the great thing about this one is that the intervention starts by answering the question and doing the group facilitation. So you are already moving forward on a wider organizational level. And the other great thing is that you're using the words of those involved. So you could do all stakeholders, the employees, the customers, the vendors, the contractors, those who sit on the board, the executive group. Again, it depends how far you want to go and how expansive you want to be in it. Again, I always recommend get as many of the stakeholders' views or perspectives, because it gives you a much deeper, richer understanding of where you are in your workplace in terms of co-creating the well-living workplace. Now, you also get to end up with a plan of action that allows you to identify the measurable outcomes that go with that plan. And depending on how far you want to go, we can actually do a shift review and find out what shift has taken place and why. So again, that is part of the customization. Now, we started this one with the investment of $15,000 plus, depending on the customization that's required. Now, I recommend this one if you truly want to get the people involved, those who are involved with the organization work. This is a great way to do it. Now, again, it can be done in a multi-day format in terms of the data collecting, to move it into information, to move it into knowledge. It can be done where maybe 1,000 people end up in a room and working with them, as we could do smaller groups. So there's a variation of approaches that we can use in our facilitation of your organization to understand the co-creation of the well-living workplace. Now, level 5 is what we call the platform incubator. And what we're doing here, it's a 1-year full commitment to co-creating the well-living workplace. So it's going through all of the other elements and providing access to them, the books, the online course, but also it takes this decision indicator mapping, and you do commit to the shift review of what's going on so that you can figure out how to keep moving forward. Now, one of the great things about the decision indicator mapping program is that I transfer in as much as I can the tools and techniques that are being used so that managers and leaders and the executive and the employees to some degree can continue to use even once the program is done from our perspective. But what we're doing is hoping it's a co-creation, and the well-living workplace is not something that you just up and do for a year and then you close it down. It's an actual commitment to a lifetime view of how to organize the work, so that it comes from a place of co-creation and it comes from a place of well-living. So that gives you a bit of a sense of the investment that's necessary from a time, effort, and money perspective. And with that, if you have questions, just add them in and around. Somewhere around this video is a place to place your questions. And you can always use the contact form at wealthmovement.com contact, that's /contact, and ask to have a phone call or a Zoom meeting, and I'd be happy to do that, to talk about things and sort of see where you'd like to go. So this whole co-creation of the well-living workplace can start in a free capacity with blog articles, move up through the books and products that we have, processes and services, through projects, programs, and into this platform incubator. So lots of ways to get involved, and I look forward to assisting you as you move forward. So with that, take care.